Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Oh, you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's going on, people? Woo! What's going on, people? It's a day we call Monday. Anyway, that being said, what's going on, people? Oh, you already know I have to do my exhale. Do it with me, people. Come on. Oh. Okay, the reason why I always exhale because there's so much that's going on, and you know how you don't want to say too much and stuff like that. You know, I was watching a few videos and stuff like that, and I'm gonna remain nameless in reference to what I saw, but it was such a big disappointment when it comes down to the girls like me and the way we see each other and the way we talk about unity and all this kind of stuff, and you know. It is what it is, and I find it mentally exhausting for me to keep trying to push forward through, you know, come on, us transsexual girls, we got to try to stick together, and, you know, we got to do this thing. And I'm not saying people are supposed to follow my rules, because I'm not perfect, and I don't expect you to be perfect. But when it always bothers me when another transsexual always puts out another transsexual, it bothers me, but that's my problem. I guess I just have to get over it. And you know, and the thing about it is that I kind of like shied a little bit away because I can't, one thing I have to learn is step back. Sometimes I have to do a 3-day, you know, step back and, you know, just think to myself and try to get my mind together and separate myself from them. You know, and it's sad because I try to keep my sisters and, you know, the unity and all that BS within the ones, you know, trying to let us know what we're doing and some aspect that is wrong, and we need to try to, you know, unify and work together. It is what it is. I come to the point in my 3-day, you know, hiatus that I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do me. I'm not going to try to convince you if that's what you want to do. If you want to call your sister Brick, you want to call your sister, do you. If you want to make fun of people, do you. I'm done. I'm officially done. If you want to listen to me, you listen. If you don't, you don't. I had some old butch queen. I don't know if it's a butch queen or a tranny or... He definitely wasn't a tranny. Some old butch queen with his hair all pulled to the back trying to be all cut and come for me. All this kind of stuff and saying I look like Samantha James and I need to do this and this and I look like her, and you know, he was giving me a compliment, and you know, and I sit back and I was like, okay, you're having fun at my expense. You know, and the thing about it is that it kind of bothered me a little bit because I was like, you know, I promote trying to, you know, help my people, you know, trying to be more positive in the community and trying to work together as a force of one, which I know is I'm batting 1,000, you know, and I know that maybe I'm just delusional within that thought because obviously it's not going to happen, not within my time, maybe some other time, but not mine. But anyway, you know, and he kept coming for me and stuff like that, and I was like, you know what, don't breathe life into him, Raven, and I didn't. You know, I just blocked him. You know, it's just so funny how people take out so much time trying to hurt someone else's self-esteem. Anyway, that being said, you know, then I got, it seems like the more popular I become, the more insults that's coming on to me, and the more I'm being attacked. Baby, they have no idea who they fucking with today. But anyway, I don't take much lying down, and bitch, if it gets, Anyway, that being said, I will not videotape what I was about to say, but because and then and then you open it up, and I, Anyway, that being said, you know, I want to talk in reference to hearing voices that are not there. You know, and that's what this whole video is supposed to be about, you know, hearing voices that are not there. Have you ever walked down the street and you hear somebody call you out your name and you turn around and nobody's there, no cars or nothing? Have you ever went into a store and you hear somebody say, oh my God, they got one of them, and you look and there's no one there? In fact, there's nobody there. And it's constantly like, you're asking yourself, are you hearing these things in your mind? Are you reoccurring events that you think that people are going to say once you go outside? You know, and then there's this type of thing that there's some people that are afraid to go outside because they are, you know, being trapped or being called out on their truth and what they are. You know, and I was watching a movie, I don't even know the name of it, but it was really funny. I think it was called Gun Hill Road, and the guy was out there with his girlfriend. Well, she was a transsexual, and he was out there, and he said it wasn't his girlfriend. If you got to check this movie out. She was a young transsexual and stuff like that. But the guys who were past there was like, oh shit, that's a dude, that's a nigga, no. And she was like, you're not going to defend me? He was like, no, they're saying the truth. It's not funny, but it is what it is. You know, and it took me a long time to grasp hold the thing of faggot, you know. And then if somebody calls me my name, you know, we always want to go in, we want to fight. I don't know. I just find it really crazy because a lot of y'all fighting for stuff and y'all making fun of other girls and y'all don't even sit back and think that people are saying the same thing about you. And it's so funny how you want to join into the party, calling a girl a brick or stuff like that, and they're calling you the same thing. You know, you gotta be crazy if you don't think people are not saying it. Anyway, I just find it really weird. I wonder if you have ever had experiences someone is saying or laughing or making fun of you, and it's actually thoughts that's in your head. When you turn around, they are not there. Why do we do this to ourselves? You know what I call this? We have been beat down so much within the people who know our truth that now when we walk outside, we transfer that with us and we thinking everybody is against us. So this is my answer to this. If you meet people who say these things to you or give you that knot in your stomach when they call you out your name, get rid of them. I don't give a fuck how close y'all are, how much you get rid of them. Get rid of them. Because there are a lot of people who say they're for you and they're not. Prime example. There are people out here who says, I have no problem with gay people. And we're talking about older people in reference to parents. I have no problem with gay people. Then when they find out my child was gay, my child will not be gay. I will not let my child be one of them. But you have no problem with you saying you have no problem with being around gay people. Yes, but I don't want my kid to be one of them. They find it so disgusting when they talk about you, but they never realize that they're actually talking about you. Prime example. I have a friend, ex-friend, that used to say that she considered herself straight, even though she fucks with women. She says because if a man be with another man, that makes him gay. It is no reason why a man should be with another man when there's a woman. This bitch, whore, fucking cunt, lesbian, freak, nationally, slut, escort, prostitute, ass all over the fucking world can judge. But she sees nothing that she does is wrong. Do you get my point, people? So when you're calling somebody out there, oh, well, that's a man, that's a man. Remember, when you say that's a man, remember, you're saying it to you too, because what you say to them is saying the same thing about you. Anyway, that being said, I just wanted to put that out there. And for the ones who understand our journey and trying to fight for positivity, I stand with you 1,000%. For you, the ones who always want to call somebody a gorilla, a man, and stuff like that, you're only telling everybody what your real name is. So when you say it, just let everybody know that that's how you're announcing yourself. Hello, I'm a man. Hello, that's a brick. Hello, no, bitch. Everything you're saying, that's what you are. You're introducing yourself. Anyway, that being said, I want to say hello on the people, boom. I want to say hello people, bam. And I want to know, have you ever heard the voices of people calling you out your name and they were not there? And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I want you to do. I want you to do you the best way you can. If nobody don't like it, then fuck them. All right.